Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm going to show you three images. Sorry about the unsteady camera work here, but all shot on the same film, same roll, same camera, same lens. Three different filters. And I know a video of this is an unfair comparison, but one of these, the filter was $120 20 years ago. The other one's about a $40 filter, and the other one is 17 cents. And at this distance, it's kind of hard to tell which is which. These filters today are $259, $100, and 25 cents. So I'm going to give you one of my secrets of filtration for large format photography. Sorry about the impromptu tour of my studio. Come on over. Photographers use filters for years. Filter just blocks certain wavelengths of light, letting certain wavelengths through. Ansel Adams' life changed when he did his famous image of Half Dome. He saw it, took an image, and he realized the sky was going to be blown out. So he put that dark Kodak number 2 Ratten filter on it, at number 2A or number 2B, to darken the sky. The red blocked out the blue, just let the sky go dark. Changed his life. Pre-visualization with Adams started with using that filter. We need to use a lot more filters. There's a lot you can do pre-exposure with a filter. Couple books you ought to look into. The Photographer's Guide to Using Filters by Joseph Meehan. It's a great mix of the technical and the theory, as long as the artistic use of filters. The Kodak Workshop series, Using Filters. These books are both still available. They may not be in print, but they're all over the internet. Easy to find. But here are the two I'm going to be really talking about today. Either one of these works. Kodak filters for scientific and technical use. It's a little tougher to find, but it is available. You'll find a used copy somewhere. Or the Kodak Filters Handbook. Either of these are going to work. We'll talk about why in just a minute. Now, using filters on a large format camera, you've got a couple of different choices. Got your traditional screw-on style filters, and one of those images was shot with a Hasselblad number 25 60 series bayonet. It's a deep red number 25 filter. Another way to go are gels. This is a Kodak number 25 Ratten gel. It's a piece of clear acetate with gelatin on it, the same as your emulsion on your film, with red dye in it. These can go in filter holders that go over the front of the lens, or holders like this, which you just use double-sided tape, and they stick on the lens board. Your filter goes in behind. Also have push-on filters that go on the back side of the lens. These are great if you can find them. They've really been out of favor for a long time, but these are fantastic if you can get your hands on them, and they push onto the back of the lens. So you've got to have the correct size for the lens. With these, you've got to have the correct size to thread onto the lens, or the bayonet style to go on, click on. So you have to have different sizes for each one. These are kind of pricey. Here's the secret. So modern day, $259 for this and a Hasselblad. Much, much cheaper for a standard screw-on. The Kodak, I've got one of these that's unopened. I've been offered $100 cash for it. I will not sell it. You can get these cheaper. This, in today's dollars, is about 25 cents. So what the heck is this? Here's what you do. You go to your Kodak book and you pull up one of these graphs. This shows the transmission curve of what light's coming through and what light's being blocked. Go to your local theatrical supply store or go online. These are Roswell Lux Gels. These are theatrical gels you put in front of the lights on a stage production or in a movie to color the lights. Roswell Lux, Lee makes them. There's several manufacturers that make these. I like Roscoe and Lee. Lee are my favorite, but they're getting a little harder to find the books. So I want to match a 25 red. So I'm going to go to the book, to the reds, and I'm going to find one that looks pretty darn close. And look at that. There's a little graph that shows the transmission of what comes through. So I match this graph to this graph, and I know what filter, what theatrical gel closely matches these expensive filters. These come in great big sheets. I just cut them down to 4x4, 6x6, and I can get pretty darn close. Close enough on those pictures over there that at 4 or 5 feet, you can't tell a difference. These can be cut and put into holders like this. I usually just hold them in front. There are a lot of pictures of Adams doing this. Edward Weston did this. You just hold the gels up in front, but they were using higher quality. They were using expensive gels. These work just fine. Another little trick, this little blue ball. This is Plasti-Tack. Same stuff you stick on your wall to put pictures up without putting a pinhole in your wall. Take a little bit of Plasti-Tack, stick it on your gel, stick that on the edge of the lens barrel, and it stays there. Great for doing a long exposure, so you don't have to sit and hold it. 17 cents. They get scratched up, you throw them away. So I've got $250, $100, or 25 cents. I keep a big stack of these in all different colors in a big padded envelope, and it just goes in my kit that goes out with whatever camera I'm taking out. You can use it in front of any camera, but it's wonderful to have these. Let's start filtering. There's a lot you can do with filters. A lot of artistic stuff, a lot of fun stuff. And with this, you're not crippled by money. You're not trying to come up with a lot of money for different filters and different colors to fit every one of your stinking lenses. One of these covers any lens. Real simple. So get out, shoot, have fun, and play with some filters. Thanks.